Good day, everyone. So for today, I will be discussing to you about arithmetic mean. So the arithmetic mean is the second part of the arithmetic sequence and series. So let us define first what is arithmetic mean. Okay, in the arithmetic mean, in a finite sequence, the arithmetic means are terms found between two extremes. So in this part of the discussion, if you have here two extremes on the problem, and you are asked you to find out the arithmetic mean or arithmetic means between these two numbers, so what you're going to do is you have to find out the terms in between these two given extremes on the problem. So, to find out the arithmetic mean, meaning to say that when you say arithmetic mean, there is only one term that you have to insert in between these two terms, which is A1 and A3. So you have to use the formula, which is A sub 1 plus A sub 3 over 2. That's simple as is. But what if you're going to find out the arithmetic means, meaning more than one term that you have to insert? Okay, this is depending on the problem. Okay, if you have to insert three arithmetic means, four arithmetic means, or any number of arithmetic means. So the first thing that you need to do is you have first to find the common difference by the use of this formula. So we have here common difference is equal to a sub n minus a sub 1 over n minus 1. So let us have first some of the examples or some of the problems regarding the arithmetic mean. So here is our first step, our first problem, I mean. So you have to find an arithmetic mean between 7 and 13. So from this problem, yeah, as you can see here, arithmetic mean. There is no S on the means, meaning this is singular. And this one, how many terms should we insert between these two extremes, 7 and 13? Just like this. If you said or if you say 1, then you are correct because arithmetic mean is a singular form. So meaning there is only one arithmetic mean that you have to insert between 7 and 33. And 13, I mean. So let us have first the given. So I will do the right. I will write this first, the given. So the given here is a sub 1 is equal to 7 and a sub n, or let's say a sub 3, okay, a sub 3, which is equal to 13. Okay, now we have to use the first formula that I've shown to you a while ago. So the formula that you will be using is a sub 2, which is equal to a sub 1 plus a sub 3 over 2. Now, you have to substitute all the values of a sub 1 and a sub 3, which is 7 plus 13 divided by 2. And therefore, 7 plus 13 divided by 2, which is 20, divided by 2, and the value of a sub 2, which is equal to 10. So your a sub 2 is 10. So I hope that you understand this first problem. What if I will give you the number of arithmetic means in between these two extremes? So let us have our next example. Okay, our next example will be this one. Find two arithmetic means between 4 and 28. So we have here two extremes, which is 4 and 28. So the question here is, How many terms do we insert between these two extremes, 4 and 28? Think of it first. If you said 2 or 2 terms that you have to insert, then you guess it right. So you have to insert 2 arithmetic means, or you have to insert 2 terms in between 4 and 28. Now, let us have first the given. So every time that you have this problem, you have to write down first all the given information. So what is a sub 1? A sub 1 is 4. Then we have to find out the a sub n. A sub n is 28. But the question becomes, what is the value of n? Our value of n, if you see on your screen, this is 4 because 2 extremes plus 2 terms that you have to insert between these 2 extremes. So n is equal to 4. And what is being asked on the problem, which is the d. And of course, a sub 2 and a sub 3. Okay? So what is our solution? So here is the solution to this one. So the formula for finding the common difference is this one. So the common difference is equal to a sub n minus a sub 1 divided by n minus 1. So to find out the common difference, you have to substitute all the values of the given. So let's say a sub n is 28, a sub 1 is 4, and the value of n is 4. So let's say d is equal to 28 minus 4 divided by 4 minus 1. And 28 minus 4 is equal to 24, and 4 minus 1 is 3. So which is 24 divided by 3. And the common difference, if you simplify that one, so our common difference is 8. So from here, what you're going to do is once you find out the common difference, what you're going to do is you have to add 8 first from the first term. So 4 plus 8, then once you get the second term, you have to add again by 8 to get the third term, and so on and so forth. Then check if this last term, that if you add 8 to the previous term, will become your last term. So let us see. 4 plus 8 is 12, and the other one plus 8, so 12 plus 8 is, if you said 20, then you guess it right, 20. Then if you add the 20 by the common difference, which is the 8, will have a answer of 28. So therefore, the arithmetic means between the two arithmetic means between 4 and 28 are 12 and 20. Let's have another example, but this time on your own. By the way, you can pause or you can go back to the part where where that part is unclear to you, or if you want to repeat it again, then you have to go back again to the part. So let us have the next example. Try this first on your own. Find 4 arithmetic means between 3 and 23. Pause this video and give yourself 5 minutes to answer this one. When you have an answer and when you have an answer, then please play this video again to see if your answer is correct. Done already? So let us have this problem. So we say four arithmetic means. So you have to, so how many terms that you have to insert between these two extremes, 3 and 23? If you said 4, then you guess it right. So we have to write this 3, blank, 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 and 23. Now, question, how many terms are there in total? So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then this is total of 6 terms. So given a sub 1, so our first term always is 3. Then a sub n, because you don't know what is the term on the last term, which is 23. The value of n is what? Of course, the total number of terms, which is 6. So we are asked to find first the value of d and this for arithmetic means. So what is our solution? So to find out the solution, of course, you have to find first the value of d, the common difference, which is a sub n minus a sub 1 over n minus 1. So our common difference here is our a sub n is 23. Our a sub 1 here is 3. So 23 minus 3 over n minus 1, which is 6 minus 1. So our common difference will be this one. Simplify. 23 divided by, 23 minus 3, I mean. 23 minus 3 is 20 divided by 6 minus 1, which is 5. Then simplify 20 divided by 5. So our common difference now is 4. So we are not done yet because you have to find out the terms in between 3 and 23. So let us have this one. So you have to add the common difference from the first term first. So 3 plus 4, which is 7, the first one. Then 7 plus 4, which is 11. 11 plus 4 is 15. 15 plus 4 is 19. But the question becomes, is your last term 23 once I add 4? So if you say, if this is yes, then that is correct. 19 plus 4, which is 23. So therefore, our 4 arithmetic means between these two extremes are 7, 11, 15, and 19 only. I hope that you understand this problem. Now, I will give you the last example, but before we go over to our last example of the arithmetic mean, please do not forget that if you think that this part is unclear to you, then you have to go back again so that you might understand well on this lesson. Because some of you, when I do this video presentation or lesson presentation, then you understand more from this. Okay, our next part or our last example will be this one. Insert 5 arithmetic means between 14 and negative 16. Now, your turn to answer this one. So kindly pause this video and I will give you additional 5 minutes to answer this one. When you are ready, then you have to play this video. Are you done? Let's have let's have our solution. So, if you're going to insert 5 arithmetic means between 14 and negative 16, then how many terms should you insert between these two extremes, 14 and negative 16? If you said 5, then you guessed it right. Now, how do we write this? So we have here 14, comma, blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then the last term should be negative 16. Now, how many terms in total? If you said 7, then you guess it right. So let's have first the given. What is a sub 1? Our first term is always 14. But remember, a sub n, which is the number on the specific term or on its last term, is usually the last term itself, which is negative 16. What is the value of n? If you said 7, then you guess it right. Now, how will you find the terms in between 14 and negative 16? So you have first to find out the common difference between these two. Common difference first. So common difference again is equal to a sub n minus a sub 1 over n minus 1. So our common difference is equal to, what is a sub n? Negative 16 minus, which is a sub 1 is 14 over, what is n? 7 minus 1. So our common difference here is negative 16 minus 14, which is negative 30 divided by 7 minus 1, which is 6. And our common difference is negative 30 divided by 6 is negative 5. So our common difference is negative 5. Now, to find out the terms in between 14 and negative 16, what you are going to do first is you have to add the first term and the common difference. So 14 plus negative 5 is, or 14 minus 5, which is 11. Then 11 minus 5, or 11 plus negative 5, 6. Then 6 minus 5, of course, 1. 1 minus 5 is negative 4. Negative 4 minus 5, negative 9. Now, the question is, if you add this by negative 5, it will become negative 16 or the last term? If yes, then then you are correct. So therefore, our last terms are 11, 6, 1, negative 4, and negative 9. So I hope that you understand the arithmetic bit. So next topic or next part of this arithmetic sequence and series will the next topic or the last part for this one, I mean, is the arithmetic series on this topic, arithmetic sequence and series. So again, if any part of this discussion is unclear to you, you can go back again so that you understand this part. And once you answer the seat work that your teacher gave to you, then you are able to answer through my video presentation. That's it for today. So please wait for my next part of this topic, which is the arithmetic series. That's it for today. Thank you and God bless you.